time already. Well, better get up then and review another game. And somehow my clothes is on. Okay, I wonder what NES game or anything I need to review. Castlevania, Athens, Bad Dudes, DuckTales, Batman, the Bible game, Jackie Chan Action Kung Fu, oh, my phone. How did it gotten over here? Hello? Oh! Hello, Nick. How are you doing? I'm doing fine. I'm doing fine. Wait. You want me to review a certain NES game? About a cat in the boots going around the world in a adventure? Okay. See ya. Now where is... Oh. It seems like I need to review the game then. Greetings, monsters from Monsterville. It's me, Dr. Gavin and Mr. Hyde, and welcome back to a brand new Game Nerd episode. And now, I got a question to all of you beautiful monsters. Have you ever played a NES game and wondered to yourself, why does it exist? You guys are wondering why I'm asking that question. Well, it is because of this game. Puss and freaking Boots. If you guys don't know who is Puss in Boots, I don't know either. Nah, just kidding. I'm going to explain. Puss in Boots was a fairy tale from a long time ago. I mean, before I was born. Jeez. It must be that old. So someone in like 1990 by ABC was wondering, say, let's take Puss in Boots, have him in his video game, which is a side-scroller / action type of game, and mix them together. Now you got the game, Puss in Boots. Simple, right? Yeah, the game is actually simple. Let's talk about the gameplay, and the gameplay is typical. It's kind of like a fairly easy kind of like kids game. I mean, the kids games that are like towards to the like 5 or like to the 7-year-old. I mean, this game is actually quite easy, no joke. I was just going through the game very easily because this game wasn't that hard, except for the second boss. I will get to the boss later. So the gameplay is just you walk to the right side, and you shoot some guys, and it just feels wicked easy. I mean, it feels more easier than me trying to do a snap.
And that might be the closest that I can do with a snap.
And there are enemies in the game, but you can shoot them down quickly, and you get free items, which are the gun that shoots straight. Sadly, it cannot shoot in a direction, like Contra, and Contra came out before this game. Contra was like 80-something, while Puss in Boots was from 1990, so the game doesn't gotten any excuse for that, alright. And you got a bomb, which is pretty just like you just throw the bomb in like a arc and hope that it kills someone. And it does cause a little explosion. And there's the boomerang, and the boomerang is what you expect. You throw it, and it comes back to you. And I do kind of like the boomerang. It's actually the most helpful thing when you got multiple enemies on screen, which is like 0.5% of enemies on the streams. The only time that I find the boomerang helpful was on the first boss, which is a frog. He just jumps at one side of the stream, and when you get close to him, he opens his mouth, and you need to throw some stuff into his mouth to make him die, and he spawn like tiny frogs out of its mouth. And I know that the frog is a robot, but it's basically having its children dying. And the frog stage is so easy, I be in like 30 seconds. When you get to the second boss, does the game get really hard all of a sudden? Because it's super califragilisticexpialidocious difficult. I mean, he's like throwing stuff all over the screen from his mouth, which I consume that it is spit, and he's slashing his sword at you in like 4 spots. And overall, I find the bomb helpful in that stage, but holy cow, is it hard. I mean, it's like Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde type of hard. I mean, wowza! The final stage that I experienced is like one of those maze stages, and holy cow, these stages are difficult. I mean, you need to be like god power to know where you are going. I mean, you might be there, yet there. It's like A2 Finding Neverland type of difficult, and I don't know if there's like a third boss because I couldn't play the game because that one stage is like so confusing to navigate that I just give up.
Surprise, surprise!
There are like little stages in between the platform stages. I mean, they're alright. I mean, they are pretty much just the side scroller stages, but a little bit different. Like, there was like a part that you drive on your boat in the water. You go into a yellow submarine. You go on your car, you go on the plane, and you go on a hot air balloon, which I find that stage difficult. Then there's the stage that look like something that been ripped off by Werewolf the Last Warrior, which you guys should check it out. Then the game just go on to be okay. And that's the best way to describe the gameplay. Alright, not the like best gameplay in the world, but not the worst. It's pretty typical, if I can say that again. And now let's talk about the graphics. And the graphics can be all whatever it could be. I mean, sometimes the stage can be really good looking, like the werewolf stage that I was talking about. In the game, the stage can look pretty like okay, I guess. So final thoughts on the game. If you're like 5 to 7 years old, you might like it, but when you're older and up, you might find the game just okay or as a guilty pleasure. So I give the game a thumbs up and a thumbs down. And yeah, the game is just a typical NES game. Nothing too special and nothing too great. Just a typical NES game. So yeah, please subscribe, please leave a like and comment if you want to, and yeah, see y'all later then. Oh, my phone is ringing. Oh, it's my friend. Hello? Wait, what? You want someone to review the Batman NES trilogy games? Don't worry, I'll be there.